Hey everyone, my name is Matthew O'Brien and I'm currently a student at Sandhills Community College. I'm majoring in civil engineering. So I'm just going to kind of talk about why I chose civil engineering and why the field of civil engineering is pretty cool. So number one, it's a big field. There are many different types of jobs available to graduating civil engineers or civil engineer technicians. So you have structures, you have foundations, you have residential buildings, you have commercial buildings, you have roads, you have land development. So there's a lot of different stuff that you can do. You're not constricted to one small area of work. So if you find that you're more interested in engineering land or land development, or if you find you're more interested in being more specialized in structure and foundation of a building, great. You can specialize in that. As of now, as of my first semester, we're kind of doing a pretty broad paintbrush of a lot of different subjects, and it's extremely interesting. So we're learning a lot about really how structure is, how structures are inside of buildings that you don't see, how foundations are, what you have to do to correctly set up foundations, and it's really interesting. So on to number two. You learn a lot of very life applicable and very relevant subjects. So the field of civil engineering isn't going to go anywhere. We are short civil engineers. If you go online and look up civil engineering job openings, you'll find a ton of job openings in North Carolina. I know Mr. Spittler has talked about whenever the job fair comes and different colleges come, they're always looking to hire potential Sandhills graduates because they know how well we're taught. Luckily, Mr. Spittler is pretty close to a lot of them. So you have a good background coming from Sandhills as a civil engineer. Let's see. So not only are there a lot of different types of jobs, there are a lot of those different types of jobs. So you're not fighting for a small spot of jobs. Jobs want you. So you can really pick your job, and if you want to look for jobs on the coast, great, look for jobs on the coast. So it's pretty good turn on if you are looking for a wide variety of job opportunities. And third, most importantly, I've always been interested in civil engineering. It's extremely important that you have an interest in what you're studying. You don't want to go to school just because you have family history or because it has a high wage. You want to go, if you want to spend your time, spend your money, you want to point your life in the direction of somewhere that you're interested in. So for me, I know because I'm interested in civil engineering, it pushes me to be the best that I can be in that subject. Because these small, minuscule, what we might think isn't important may help us later for those who are serious about actually becoming a civil engineer in the next couple of years. So you have to be interested in it, and I've always loved taking things apart. I've always loved building buildings. I built a two-story clubhouse when I was like in 7th grade with my friends, and so I've always loved taking things apart, learning how things work. So I've always been interested in it. Yeah, so if you have any questions, if you want to learn more about civil engineering, Mr. Sheffield, Mr. Spittler, Ms. McManaman for architecture would love to talk to you guys. That's about it.